Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the home
Welcome to Game Day Fun.
anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to the party!
Sea of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your weapons.
Welcome to the arts.
Have no trip. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real world experiences.
We can go to the bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water.
Welcome to new
meets the
friends.
sun. We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the time of your life.
not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might fade and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab and walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come and gone.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
So get
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Utah Hockey Broadcast Channel. I am Patrick McGann alongside Anita Tsuchiya here in Salt Lake City, Utah, as we begin to bring you coverage between the University of Utah men's Division I team against the University of Oregon men's Division II team. Tonight is Teddy Bear Toss night here at Salt Lake City, as we'll throw some teddy bears after Utah scores their first goal. They'll all go to charity up at Primary Children's on the top of the hill here in Salt Lake City. But as you see on your screen now, here is the projected lineup for tonight's contest, December 4th, 2021 against Oregon. As you can see, as we introduce our new graphics here, as they've been pushing out now, which is awesome. It's a really cool new feature we have here. So we have our forwards, first line presumed to start Michael Urtis, Alex King, and Wyatt Light. Those lines have actually been shifted up, as you see that forward couple lines there. And I mean, we've had some injuries, and these lines have changed a lot.
They have. So we used to like to talk about the Light squared first line with Alex King.
Yep.
But Ethan Light is out for a few weeks now, and so Michael Urtis has been brought up, and he's actually really bloomed in this new position in the first line. And second line as well, Ryan Worth is another name that we haven't seen, and Slater, we haven't seen those two players as much, but now they moved up to the second line. On defense, that one looks kind of the same, the way it was earlier in the season. The big addition, I think, is Sam Brickley, who again is kind of starting to bloom.
He's been upping his game, but also just to cover a little bit more on those forward lines, that third line you see, Jalen Akuzik, Landon Langenbrunner, McKay Pond, that's your offensive explosive line right there. You have a lot of speed with Wyatt Light and Alex King on that first line, but that third line you see with Jay, Landon, and McKay, lots of goals are scored on that line between the three of those guys. They have a lot of skill on the ice, and that's your offensive firepower lines here for the Utes.
And Landakuzik and Langenbrunner are new teammates, are new linemates, because Landakuzik is a returnee, but Langenbrunner is a new player, and you can kind of seen over the season how they've gotten used to each other, and they're starting to really mesh now, and they're really fun to watch. And I like the addition of McKay Pond to that line because he has a little bit of muscle.
Absolutely, yeah. He's a taller guy on this team, and he provides some physicality and some offensive firepower as well, as we've been saying. And then, like you were saying, the defensive lines haven't changed too much. Dylan Dix paired with Ethan Noonan. That's a little bit of a new thing. We haven't seen a lot of that this year. We saw it last night. And then Paulo and Cole Music on the second line. That's a very explosive second line. Cole Music coming in here to University of Utah, his first year playing on the team. He is a sophomore, as you see, out of Highland Park, Illinois. Played for Loyola Academy over there in Chicago. Shout out to those watching from the Chicagoland area. But as you see now, we see the Utes take the ice, coming through the tunnel and out onto the ice with some speed here as they're ready to take on the University of Oregon Ducks here on home ice in Salt Lake City.
And the other thing I like about that Paolo Music line is Music's got the potential to be a two-way player. He's actually got some pretty good stick handling skills, and we've seen him carry the puck up and add a little bit to the offense.
Cole Music, he's going to be developing into one of the better defensemen this program's going to see. Obviously, Dylan Dix, one of the older guys on this team, he's going to have to leave the program at some point. Cole Music's going to be a great player to take over for such a good leader, Dylan Dix, and he's a young player now, but he's going to mature into a really good defenseman, as we see. He can play the game two ways. As of right now, the University of Oregon starting lineups being presented out there in the ice. Oregon wearing their white jerseys once again with the Oregon Duck on the front there.
And it looks like Oregon kind of mixed some things up too for their starting lineup. And most notably, I see we have a new goalie in the pipes for them.
Rodney Peterson getting the start tonight for the Oregon Ducks, as it was Bradford last night. And now we have the starting lineups for the University of Utah. There you see the veteran defenseman for the Utes, number 5, Dylan Dix. And Espen Nelson also getting the start. You saw in that graphic there, he was at the bottom. He's another dynamic defenseman that can kind of switch between lines there and play on that first defensive pairing, that second defensive pairing. Morgan Feeney has himself a really good group of guys that he can kind of throw together and make some line changes during the game if he needs to in a dynamic fashion. So Moeller, Slater, and Worth getting the start for the offensive line. And Landon Anderson, as always, between the pipes for the Utes. And we're going to take a quick break for the national anthem. Stay put. We'll be right back with more Utah hockey from Salt Lake City in just a few moments. Welcome back, folks. Patrick McGann alongside Anita Tsuchiya in Salt Lake City, bringing coverage between the University of Oregon and the University of Utah men's Division I team and Oregon's men's Division II, soon to be Division I come next season out of Eugene, Oregon, as they will be one of the few, actually the only men's Division I ACHA program playing out of the Pacific Northwest. So it adds some complications to their schedule. Obviously, as Utah knows very well, that those first couple of years at that men's one level, they do a lot of traveling. Oregon ready to do that. Very talented hockey squad. We're happy to have them here tonight in Salt Lake City, taking on the Utes for the second night in a row.
And they've been doing some traveling this season. Like, in addition to Utah, I think they've been to Arizona. I can't remember exactly where else they've been, but trying to get prepared for this next season, moving up to D1. It's going to be some long bus rides for them.
They've stacked their schedule this season with a lot of ACHA D1 opponents, including Grand Canyon University, the University of Arizona, and then later on this season they head to Las Vegas to play the UNLV Rebels. The football team is the Raiders. Down in Vegas, but the puck is dropped. The ice freshly cut. We're underway in Salt Lake City between Oregon and Utah. As I was saying, though, Oregon does go to UNLV and play a top 5 M1 team, so they really are throwing themselves into the ring very quickly, and they want to score up and get their team ready for some Division I hockey. That puck's dumped into the corner. Dylan Dix is going to chase it down. He's pinching hard now, as it's going to have to be Worth covering his spot. He eventually takes that puck in deep. Dix gets back into position. Puck stays in the zone. It's Luke Moeller who skates it into the corner for Utah. Behind the net he goes, plays it along the boards to himself as the puck careened forward. Goes back to Worth. Point shot from Music. It hits the shin pad there of Charnholm for Oregon. The puck goes down into the Utah zone. They change up the defensive pairing. It's Paulo and Music now, as Music now gets the puck, sends it back over to his line mate Paulo. Paulo, forward pass, hits the stick there of Worth. No icing. Utes get a change, and now it's the King, Light, and Erdis line for the Utes. And that puck trickles out eventually, and Oregon on that. Music and Paulo back to defend. Music hits it off Gagan for Oregon. And
ooh, hit the lineman with the puck.
Goes out the puck at the corner, or excuse me, at the logo now. As
I'm curious to see how if head coach Morgan Feeney has come up with any changes in strategy after yesterday. I mean, I think he would like to see more goals scored, a bigger differential, goals for, goals against the Ducks.
I really think he is, and in many ways, you could see it in a sense where he could have been a little bit disappointed last night, not to trounce on Oregon or anything, but I'm sure he wants to come in and make a statement and say, we're D1, and we want to show you what it's like playing at D1. And, you know, last night's game was a very close game between these two contests. Credit to Oregon, very skilled hockey team coming in here, but that's a good point. We'll see if Coach Morgan Feeney made any changes coming into tonight's contest between the Ducks and the Utes. In comes Wyatt Light. He skates it in, has a shot, and it'll be covered up there by Rodney Peterson.
So Rodney Peterson is our new goalie tonight, and let me see, looks like he's actually the one with more minutes for Oregon. So Henry Bradford started last night, and coming into last night's game, he only had 4 games and 236 minutes. Rodney Peterson had almost double that, 419 minutes, and they both have excellent save percentages and goals against average. Peterson, tonight's goalie, his save percentage is .930, 2.29 goals against average, and Bradford's was .91, just slightly less, and his goals against average is 2.8. So I think it's an interesting matchup because I think these Oregon goalies are pretty top notch.
I think both are top notch. I think the coach for the Oregon Ducks is just wanting to get Coach Christian Vivian's wanting to get both goaltenders some experience playing a D1 team, but I would consider any save percentage above 920. It's widely considered that benchmark line where if you're above 920, you're looking elite, especially at the college hockey level. So we're seeing Oregon's clear-cut guy tonight in net. As the Utes have it in front, they have a wraparound chance to save another shot, point blank, and standing tall is Peterson and makes the save.
Okay, Pond almost had his chance there to get the Utes on the board first. So you can see Peterson there.
He's got the Oregon colors, the neon yellow.
He
and,
does have the matching
dark-
pads.
Yeah, those are some really sharp-looking CCM goaltender pads right there.
Now he just needs to get his helmet painted.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's waiting on a job like Anderson was, waiting on a paint job as here come the Ducks the other way across
Those things
the
are
logo.
not cheap.
Oh, they're not cheap at all. I'm sure Anderson could tell you firsthand.
Maybe it's an early Christmas present.
No, well, whatever it is, it looks very sharp.
It's nice.
On the ice.
It's
As here
nice
comes
looking.
Langenbrunner, dishes it to Langenkuzik, a shot in front, rebound,
Oh!
and McKay Pond just missed, cashing in on that
He
open net
just
rebound.
missed the second shot.
The puck just fell behind the goal line, and he just missed an opportunity of cashing in to give the Utes their first goal. Here comes Che Langenkuzik. He has a pass through the slot. It's broken up there by the Oregon defense. He picks up the puck again in his glove, drops it to his stick. Skating with it is Che. He has a shot deflected, hits the glass, and goes wide. Langenbrunner a shot from the side of the net. It's saved by Peterson and goes to the opposite corner. Brickley from the point to point. There it goes as it's Dix at the point. He loses the puck, but a good job by the Oregon defense. Griffin Minchin getting that puck out of the zone, rather, for the Ducks. Here comes Langenbrunner across the ice. That pass almost telegraphed there by Liam Baird of the Ducks. And Oregon's able to get it in deep. And it looks like that'll be Hunter Voiles getting the puck in deep for the Ducks. Puck's
Lots of
eventually
action happening here.
sent out. Very eventful first 4 minutes here. No goals scored yet as it's Brickley tape-to-tape pass forward to Alexander Garcia. Garcia with the puck. Stick handles. And it gets out of the Utah zone. Sam Brickley to retrieve in his own zone. He gets it out, but it'll be turned over to Voiles. Voiles with the puck around the logo. Backhands it in, and his guys will get a change. Paulo chasing it down out there with Brickley. As he sends a forward pass to Garcia. Garcia at the red line dumps it in. He's going to get off the ice for a change. Nahara chasing the puck in deep for Utah. And there's a big hit. Oh my goodness.
Woo!
A huge hit there from the Utes. Zachary Monaco making his presence known early on in this contest as Oregon does battle in the corner to get the puck. It'll be Rundell for them. And it'll be Moeller. Centering pass picked away by Nick Slayton, and the puck gets out. Slayton the other way. He has a shot. Good save,
Wow.
Anderson. As that was a nice wide open shot for Slayton, and Anderson does a good job covering that one up.
And Slayton was really smart. He was aiming for that blocker side, which if you have pointed out several times, that's a high blocker side is a hard one for the goalie to cover. And Anderson did a good job of kind of sliding over so he could catch it in the shoulder and chest.
Fortney against Moeller, 9v9 in the face-off dot there. Oregon comes up with it. They have a shot. It goes high and behind the net. Picking that one up for the Ducks is Fix. Fix along the boards. Plays it behind the net. Skating forward with it is Rundell. Point pass to Fortney. Controls it, has a shot. It's blocked by the Utah defense. Here they come.
Here
3
they
on 2
come.
if they hurry.
Oh. Moeller kind of got hung up there by the defender in the neutral zone.
And the Ducks coming back into the Utah zone as dumping it in was Charlie Maher for Oregon.
Boy, I tell you, fast and furious, the pace of this game is really, really fast.
Here
It's very
comes
high level.
Moeller dumping it into the zone, chasing his dump in. He'll be Pultz on the puck, and he hits Moeller hard as he falls down. And it'll be Wyatt Light. Light, tape to tape to Noonan. First we've seen of him this game. He dumps it in for Utah. Noonan and Narvaez, the defensive pairing out for the Utes. They're going to get tested here as it's Voiles with the puck. He's getting across the blue line. Puck comes out. Pass over to Wyatt Light. He's going to chase that one down along the boards in front of the Oregon bench. Skates it in, makes a move behind the net. Centering pass is deflected wide. Josh Narvaez with the pass across the zone to Light. It gets there. He mishandles. Gets it over to Urtis. Urtis with the puck to Music. A wrist shot, stick save by Peterson as Urtis crashes, but the whistle blows.
So Alexander Gracia coming out tonight. We haven't seen a lot, number 7. Haven't seen a lot of him before. He is one of our international players from the unlikely hockey hotbed of Brisbane, Australia.
And interesting to see how the Utes have entered
Expanded their international,
territories.
expanded their international roster. We had Antonio Najera he was in the
One-time shot
pre-pandemic
for Urtis
roster.
was just missed there, and Oregon tries to get it out. The puck's just going to slide out and tap the boards there for Light to pick it up. He gets to King. King, odd man rush. Here he comes. Alex King, a shot. Good save by Peterson. The puck's loose for Oregon. They're on the counterattack, but a nice block by the stick of Light. King tries to whack it in. He misses. Gets a hold of the puck anyway. Fighting off two Ducks along the boards. He gets the puck in deep as Fix plays it back towards the area of King. And now it's Wyatt Light who skates it. Puck behind him. He's pinned along the boards there by Liam Baird.
Looks like Urtis is in there now too in the mix.
Fix playing defense there on Urtis. A shot makes its way to the crease, but Peterson covers it up, and a Ute down there.
That's Wyatt Light.
Looks like he's feeling some pain. That's Wyatt Light indeed. Hopefully he's okay. His brother, as we've mentioned in previous broadcasts, injured as he had an injury at Arizona State very early on in the first game against ASU in Tempe. He'll be out for the foreseeable future, might make a return for a possible Nationals run, but his evaluation is forthcoming on that as the faceoff's won by the Ducks. There's a shot in front by Pond. It goes wide after hitting a couple sticks. And carrying it out is Poltz now for Oregon. To Fortney, the puck goes, but he misses it. Dix in front of his own bench. Sends it in. Has a shot, and it goes wide. And it'll be McKay Pond. Pass over to Dix, who has a shot, and he almost levels Poltz there. Nice play there by Dylan Dix. Dix, one of the larger physical presences on this team. He knows how to use his body, and he knows how to play defense very well. He brings the physicality to this Utah team, and he's got some veteran leadership as well. Wears the A on his jersey as here comes Utah into the zone. It was Brickley pinching hard, playing Voiles pretty hard there in the corner as they do battle. It's Che Landakusa taking the puck away from Fortney. Che backwards over towards Pond, but Poltz got a stick on that one, and now it'll be Voiles picking up the puck for Oregon and getting it out. Noonan dumps it in. Utah keeping their offensive line out there for now as it's Che with the puck now. Che Landakusa, that is. Pass from Najera. Che, a shot, hits the side of the net. As Peterson tried to cover it up, he couldn't do so. As we're almost halfway through the first period, no score. Utah out shooting Oregon 6-1 at this point in time. Or excuse me, 10-1 is now what the scoreboard says.
They're really out shooting
There's a shot
Oregon.
by Najera. It's blocked by Poltz.
The Punk has spent a lot of time in the Oregon zone this part of the period, this first half of the period.
Utah is bringing the heat early on here as that puck stumped all the way in, and it'll go for icing. Just in case you're wondering, folks, on our new score graphics here that we're very proud to pump out this game, you'll see the score. Obviously that big number, and then the small number is shots on goal, so Utah leading Oregon in that department 10-1. Face off to the left. Anderson. Looks like it'll be Najera for the Utes taking the draw. He wins it. Nice job by him. It'll be played out by Noonan. As Narvaez called out Noonan's name, and Noonan sent him a perfect pass. He skates it across the logo. Here comes Narvaez. Josh Narvaez skates it in, but offside is the call. As we have played just over 10 minutes, 9:46 to go in the first.
Well, the tempo of this first part of the game has been fast, fast, fast. Both sides. Oregon came right out of the gate. Utah has, of course, always been a fast-playing, fast-tempo team. I think I'm a little concerned. The same thing happened last night. Is we've got a lot of shots on goal, but they're not going in the net.
Not yet, at least. Utah's had a couple of good chances early on, but as of now, the game remains tied at 0. Oregon gets it down into the Utah zone. Here they come for an offensive stint, and carrying that puck in for the Ducks is Minchin. Along the boards, Strategios plays it up, and that was gloved up right away by Anderson.
Yeah, there's kind of a crowd hanging around that near post. I think he decided just grab it and be done with that. And of course, as we mentioned, tonight is Teddy Bear Toss Night. So when Utah scores its first goals, we're expecting a shower of stuffed animals.
Yes, we are indeed. Hopefully it'll be a big one as well. Let's go into very good organization in Primary Children's Hospital trying to cure childhood cancer. As here comes Utah the other way, skating it deep into the zone. Will be Carson White. A shot in front, it just goes
White.
wide.
Oh my gosh. Worth just missed his chance on that rebound.
Here come the Ducks back the other way. They skated in Rendell. He tries to center it, but picked off there by Carson White. That puck goes all the way down, and it'll go for icing. And something interesting to note, I think we mentioned this last night, but Oregon, the front runner in the Pac-8 right now, first place. And in the ACHA West Division, they are number 4. And so that's just showing you how talented this squad really is.
And of course, these teams, when they petition for approval, they do have to show a consistent record of winning.
Oh, right. You can't just say,
you don't want to
to
just let them in there
right.
unless they're competitive.
As here comes Moeller into the zone, and obviously, like we had the conversation last night. I mean, and then once you're in, the question is, you want to join a conference to minimize travel, and that conversation for Oregon gets interesting because they're the only team in the Pacific Northwest in the men's 1 division. Delayed penalty against Oregon, and it'll be a slash. Going to the box here for the Ducks, it'll be Jimmy Gagan out of Mission Viejo, California.
He disagrees. He's shaking his head all the way into the box. He does not agree with that penalty. I missed it. I didn't see it.
Still cannot believe that there is only one Oregon native on this Ducks team, according to our roster right now, unless that's outdated, but very interesting to see that.
Right, we noted they're from kind of all over, California, Midwest, New England, quite a few, 6 from Canada, and just 1 from
As here is
the whole
Ernest now,
state
a
of
shot
Oregon.
from the high slot, hits the crossbar and goes out of play.
Wow.
And that was a high chance opportunity there for the Utes, but unfortunately for Utah, that doesn't count as a shot on goal.
The crossbar gods were not happy with us that time.
I hit the crossbar at the wrong angle. If you want me to get into all the geometry behind that, I will. I'm a
Says
mechanical
Patrick,
engineer.
the mechanical engineer.
No. That's just a major. Doesn't make me smart or anything. But here, it's the faceoffs won by Light. It goes tape to tape to Landa Kusick. And Piquet Pond controls now in the corner, but a nice poke check there coming from Voiles. As it's Light with the puck now. Point to point, Urtis back to Light. Light skates in, a shot hits the post.
Nice recovery by Light.
And it hits the post and slides all the way out, forcing Utah to reset. Here comes Light, minute 26 expired on the power play for Utah. Light, tape to Urtis, he keeps it in. It was a little bit of a bouncing puck there as it careened off the stick of Urtis as he skates it forward to Light. Light, a wrister, a save in front, rebound, it's still loose, they score! It looks like it's Shea Landa Kusick, he's Mr. Teddy Bear on the power play.
And here they come! Look at all those stuffed animals! Whee! And again, these animals get collected and then donated to the various children's wards at the Children's Hospital. I believe it's, let me look it up here really quick.
And here they come. It's going to take
Shriner Hospital for Children and Primary Children's Hospital.
It'll take a little while for us to get all these up.
Look at all of them. Look at all the different ones.
Amazing
I'm seeing
to see.
lions and giraffes. I see a snowman, Santa, a couple of dinosaurs, a couple of big, round, multicolored things that I don't even know what they are. Maybe they're Pokemons or something. Look at all of them. Look at all these. And again, this is this annual event that Utah Hockey hosts every year. The animals get donated to the various charities for the holiday season. We also had a teddy bear toss for the men's game, the men's D2 game that happened earlier this afternoon, but not nearly as many stuffed animals as this one.
That's a
We
big
also
one.
have
They
a
still
pretty
have
nice,
some coming out here, huh?
pretty nice sized crowd tonight.
Yeah.
Guess there's no football to compete with tonight.
No, there's not. But Utah last night victorious over Oregon in football as well, the Pac-12 champions in football. Oregon looking to win a Pac-8 championship in hockey. They still are atop the standings, and the Pac-8 championship's coming up later on this season, and we'll see how they fare. Interestingly enough, Utah is in the same division as Oregon. The Mines 2 team, I should say, not this team, but the team that played earlier is actually in the same division as Oregon that's playing here, which is kind of crazy. Kind of shows you, how well Oregon has progressed into what they want to become as a D1 team.
All right, looks like we got all the stuffed animals scooped up and back to play.
And we're back to play as right. And it was Alex King.
So it's
I
Alex
thought
King.
I thought Landon Kusick
The
got the
Kinger scores the first goal of the game. He's Mr. Teddy Bear.
kick. So correction, that is Alex King on the goal.
There were a lot of people whacking away at that puck in the crease.
I could have swore it was Landon Kusick. It looked like he got a piece of it, but the official scoring will go as Alex King. And very fitting as the captain will get the Teddy Bear, and that's offsides. And will come out of the zone. Utah shooting Oregon 11-2.
And speaking of kind of news of teams around the WCHL, University of Arizona just announced Friday that they're going to be building a ice complex dedicated. They're going to be the primary tenants dedicated to their D1 ACHA WCHL team. Should be due to be completed by 2024, and sort of in conjunction with that, they're expanding their program to include a D2 men's, a D1 women's, and an adaptive athletics sled hockey team.
It's amazing. They're kind of doing what Utah did, minus the sled hockey team. Utah does not have one of those here for the.
Sled hockey is a really exciting game. It's a fun game to watch.
But that's amazing, as that will add on to the new hockey facilities in the state of Arizona. Arizona State also going to open up a brand new hockey facility for their NCAA D1 team. I'm not sure if their D2 or their ACHA teams will play there yet, but that's it. Very interesting that Oregon will get a power play here. That's a hit from behind. That's a big one there against Narvaez.
Yeah, all these ice rinks being built in the desert.
Boarding call against Josh Narvaez. Yeah, who says hockey doesn't exist in the desert? It's alive and well down there. Well, at least at the collegiate level, maybe not the NHL level, but.
And the rink for University of Arizona is huge, because my understanding is they have a 90-minute bus drive each way to get to a practice rink. That's crazy. And as a result, it does cut down on their ability to have, practice times. So moving something, giving them a facility that's,
Oregon has the puck at the point. They have a shot. Good save by Anderson. As it's Landon Kusick stick handling now. He's going to have to dump this one all the way out. He does so. First power. Oh, and a turnover. Here comes Langenbrunner. A shot. Good save. As he has a big hit, and he's going to go to the box, and he's not happy about the call.
Now that call, I saw it. I don't understand that one. He was just skating through, and the defender just basically ran into him and fell over.
That's a trip?
That was a hip check. That was a clean hip check. He didn't get, there's no stick involved. He was skating through, the other defender skated into him, and it was a hip check. And the other skater fell over.
I did not know how that was a trip, but.
All right, I'll stop now. All right.
I mean, maybe some sort of penalty, but not a trip. I don't know. Interesting.
So now we have to go 3-on-5 for a little bit. Minute and a half.
As Utah wins the draw, they send it all the way down. As it'll be Utah on the puck, just wasting time.
Just trying to kill that penalty. That first minute is going to be important so they can get out of the 3-on-5 at least. Oregon doesn't really look like they're in much of a hurry either.
They do have a lot of time, a minute left on this 5-on-3 for them. As here comes Fortney, dumps it in. He's hit hard along the boards. White gets it out, and Poltz controls for Oregon.
So still only 45 seconds left in the first penalty.
Forward pass to Fortney. He has a man the other way, and yet one-time opportunity goes
Kinda
by the
whiffed
wayside.
on it. And there it goes. Looks like now 32 seconds left in the first penalty.
So here come the Ducks. Foyless skates it in.
I just don't see them organizing anything really, impressive on their power play. This particular power play squad, they're going for a change, but that was kind of a disorganized power play. 10 seconds left on that first penalty.
They'll try and set something up again as their 5-on-3 is about to end. Out comes Narvaez. They're still on the power play for 25 seconds. Oregon controls. A stick handle. Nice drop-off
Nice
pass for
little drop
Poltz.
pass.
He has a shot. Good save, Anderson. And he covers it up.
So only 13 seconds left before Utah can come back to full strength, and I just haven't really seen Oregon doing a whole lot with their power play. If I remember correctly, their power play percentage is not great. Remember talking about it last night.
As that faceoff is sent all the way out of the zone. And
Yeah, only
all the way around.
23% on their power play opportunities.
And Utah's back to full strength. 5-on-5 hockey will be played again here as here comes Oregon. Nice defense there from Stephen Paulo. Oregon keeps it in. And then the puck is then sent the other way. Here they come, the Ducks into the Utah zone. Good defense from Paulo, forcing Oregon to go behind the net. And they skated all the way around. Pass deflected there as a shot. Goes all the way through the zone. It'll be Slayton picking up the puck. And it's still kept in by Oregon. It's almost like there's an invisible wall at the blue line until now. Here comes
it
Utah.
kind of just kept on bouncing back in.
Muller with the puck on his backhand. Good defense applied by Baird. A big hit on Baird by Muller. Now it's Utah once again. White with the puck, and it goes deeper into the zone. Utah along the boards. 2 minutes, 55 seconds left in the first. Oregon comes down into the zone. Good defense by Noonan for Utah. Sends it over to Music. The two players from the Chicagoland area playing in the defensive pairing right there. Cool to see that.
Ooh, big hit between, looks like Gordon and McKay Pond right in front of us.
Music, a pass to McKay Pond. Landon Kusik skates it in. He's hit hard along the boards. Gets back up. Langenbrunner skates with it. Langenbrunner still skating with it. A shot, good save. As Oregon tries to get it out, they do so. Might look like a.
Now that looked like a hand
I was
pass
about
to
to say
me.
that could have gone for a hand pass, but Utah has possession either way. They skated in. Big hit along the boards by the Utes.
Nice hip check by
It's a shot. It's
Langenbrunner.
trickling around in front, but it's saved by Peterson. Puck goes back, and Noonan has possession. Centering pass picked right away, cleanly by Kurt Fortney. And
Yeah,
the
he
puck
kind of
goes out.
saw that one coming. He was right in the right position to pick that up, and he knew that pass was coming.
Oregon giving Noonan all he can handle there as the puck goes back. And it'll be picked up by Brickley. Tape to Noonan. He's been out there for a while now for the Utes. He's going to be getting a change pretty soon, I would presume. Fortney playing defense on Landon Kusik, who skates it forward across the red line. Here he comes.
Here's a chance.
Light, a shot, good save. Peterson goes wide.
Yeah, that wasn't the greatest angle. Light kind of ran out of room on that shot.
As it's Light skating with it. To King, who has a shot, just
Nice.
goes wide with 50 seconds to go.
Good quick release on that by Kinger.
Utah has the puck, wraparound chance for Light. Good defense from Oregon. They get rid of it. That'll go for icing
That's going to be icing.
with 40 seconds to go.
That was kind of a like, oh my God, get the puck out of here. Boy, Utah just really doing a number with shots on goal. It's like they've got 12. Utah has 12, and Oregon only has 2.
Face-off won by the Ducks. Goes back into the corner. King. Pass to Urtis, a shot, just goes wide. Through some traffic. Urtis fighting hard for that puck. This is a shot from the point, tipped around. It doesn't even get to the net, it goes wide. That shot coming from Paulo. Light across the zone. Paulo, a shot tipped around, and a good save by Peterson in
It
front.
looked like Kinger got a little piece of that one, a little deflection there, but didn't fool Peterson. He had it all the way.
Oregon only 4 shots on the period for them so far. Very interesting to see that, as Utah just coming out hard. Face-off won by the Utes as Paulo sends it to King. Back to Paulo as a shot tipped around in front. It's still loose. Good save. Peterson, he covers it up.
Yeah, Wyatt Light was right there for the deflection and the rebound, but then Peterson was too, so he wasn't fooled, and he does a good job of covering that up. So fast and furious again. This period is just lots of shots, shooting opportunities, lots of scoring opportunities. One of them's got to go. Another one's got to go in, right? One more's got to go in.
Paulo a shot, it goes wide, and the horn's going to sound. That's the end of the first period here in Salt Lake City, as the Utes leading 1-0 after 1, just as they did last night.
I think, Patrick, I mean, if you were Morgan Feeney, you wouldn't change. There isn't really a lot to change, right? It's just a matter of one of those goals is going to go in with this many.
I really think that Utah's coming out a lot better than they did last night against Oregon. Yeah, I think you're right, Anita. I don't think there's too much that has to change, as they really are just they're coming out hard with a lot of offense, and those shots will eventually go their way at some point, but we shall see what happens. As you can see the Ducks getting off the ice here, they head to their locker rooms. You can see the goaltender Peterson heading to get some water and take a nice little break, as the Utes will do the same. You see Anderson heading off as well. We'll take a break as well, and we'll be back for more hockey from Salt Lake City, so don't go anywhere. Going to be a good rest of this contest between the Ducks and the Utes. Don't go anywhere. The second period coming up very soon between the Utes and the Ducks.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the home
Welcome to game day fun.
anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to
Toss
the
them
party!
in the sea of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your
Welcome to the arts.
time, no trip. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to Real World Experiences.
We can go to that bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water
Welcome to new friends.
we can toss our worries far
Welcome to the time of your life.
Not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might fade and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. Look at our good God and walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come and gone.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
Look at our good God and walk and see.
Thanks for calling the Salt Lake Visitor Center. If you have any questions, please leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Hello! I tell you what, I'm just going to put you on speaker. All right, a little about me. I'm a bit of a phenomenal skier, so I want to take my family on a vacay, which is short for vacation. Hope you don't mind the abbreviations. I'm just short of time today, so I need to sort of hurry things along. Just a few simple questions for you. They call Salt Lake Ski City, but you do ski in the mountains, right? I'm just picturing myself skiing down the sidewalk there next to the shops. Knowing my luck, I'll do one of my big flips and end up in the traffic. So I don't want that to be the case. Look, I've got to go. You're really keeping me here. Although I will say, I'm going to see your Utah Jazz play a basketball game. And I've heard there's a couple of Australians in the team. So here's my question. Are they causing you any trouble? I just had a thought. The average snowfall near Salt Lake is 500 inches. If I was to utilise all of that to build a giant snow person, would that be majestic or a bit scary? Oh, hey, listen, just quietly. I'm a big family guy. You know that, I've told you that. But after a few days with them, I'm going to need a drink. That's legal, right? I hear Utah has the youngest population of any state. So if I was to head down to one of your hot rockin' clubs or a social event, would there be a youth person in there that might be able to explain Snapchat to me? My kids just won't do it. Now, I've heard there's a bit of a Sharks versus Jets rivalry between the skiers and the snowboarders. And if I made that movie, would you watch it? Oh, when was your last Yeti sighting? Are you getting all this, by the way? I'm assuming you can rewind. The Utah state bird is a California gull. I mean, even you've got to admit that is confusing. I guess that's more of a statement than a question, but still I thought I'd bring it up. Now, your Ski City Super Pass, I take it that's part of the Marvel Universe. If I get that, will people call me the Winter Soldier Man? I really wish you could see this. All right, well, this will be costing me, so I better go. Thanks for everything. Bye.
This is Beth from the Salt Lake Visitor Center calling you back to answer your questions. First off, yes, you can absolutely drink here. We'd prefer if you ski in the mountains, and I'm happy to call you Winter Soldier.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the home
Welcome to game day fun.
anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to the party!
Sea of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your
Welcome to the arts.
top, no trap. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real world experiences.
We can go to that bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water.
Welcome to new friends.
We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the time of your life.
not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might faint and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab and walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come and gone.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
So get up and grab and walk and see.
Welcome back to the Utah Hockey Broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. I am Patrick McGann, alongside Anita Tsuchiya here in Salt Lake City, Utah. We're getting ready to bring out the teams for the second period, and here the Utes come out of the tunnel, as you can see. And they hold a 1-0 lead over the University of Oregon as they now come out onto the ice as well.
And I kept on saying how I'm worried about having 16 shots on goal. I think 16 or 18. It depends on if you look at the scoreboard digitally. I amend that. I'm going to amend that. I think that's actually a testament to the Oregon goalie, because I had talked about how good their save percentage was before. And so rather than saying that I'm worried because of the shots on goal, I think this is actually, I should give kudos to both Oregon goalies for keeping the pucks out of the net and holding us to only one. So knock it off, will you?
Yeah, Oregon hanging in there against Utah. And they are very much still in this game as they were last night until the final 2 seconds of the game when Wyatt Light put in the empty netter. That's when the official nail in the coffin, I guess you could say, was placed. Oregon, though, kept it a 1-goal game between the Utes. And they only scored one last night, so hopefully the Utes can maybe get a shutout tonight. We'll see. But Oregon fired up as that faceoff is won by the Ducks. But Utah takes over anyways. It's Chelan Kuzik skating it in for Utah. That puck is sent around the boards and into the Oregon zone. A shot by Music goes wide and finds its way out of the zone, forcing Utah to regroup and reset. Here comes Stephen Paulo, plays it along the boards to Landa Kuzik. Tape to tape it goes to Baird. Baird skates it in. A shot by Baird, sticked away by Anderson. It goes out of the zone, forcing.
Ooh, big hit by McKay Pond in front of the Oregon bench.
That was Slayton getting hit down there by the Ducks as here comes Utah. Landon Langenbrunner brings it into the zone. Langenbrunner, centering pass goes through the zone. A slap shot by Dix, and the stick gives out on him.
Yeah, poor guy.
As he has the shot.
He had it all lined up in a lane to shoot in, and his stick just couldn't handle the pressure.
And
well, there's $300.
Just about. And here comes Brickley, a shot. Nice
wrister.
Blocker saved there by Peterson. Langenbrunner a shot, and it's saved there by Peterson once again.
So I'm seeing Oregon defense breaking down a little bit on this particular shift. Utah getting 3 quality shots. If Dix's stick hadn't given out, that would have been a quality shot. So I'm counting those 3 quality shots in this one shift.
King taking the draw for the Utes against Fortney for Oregon. Face-off won by King. A wound-up shot there from Noonan. Nice save as the puck goes in front. Erd is fighting for it. He hits a man along the boards. As Brickley picks it up, drops it off for Light. It's picked away by Rendell. He gets it out of the zone, but turned it over to Wyatt Light. He comes in, has the puck. Puck goes out. Slayton for Oregon skates forward. Rendell skates the puck into the zone. Oregon still in possession. It's Fortney skating with it. A shot, and it's saved by Anderson as Noonan talking to Charlie Maher.
He's just trying to adjust his uniform. It was a little crooked, and he's just trying to get it straightened up for him.
Exactly
I'm sure
the
that's
same
what it
thing
was.
as like if my tie's ever messed up, someone says, "Oh, it's messed up. Let me fix it for
Let
you."
me fix that for you.
Same exact thing as when your tie's messed up.
Exactly.
That's what they're doing down there. Is that face-off's won by Strategos. A shot off the draw, sticked away by Anderson, who looks sharp so far tonight. Utah trying to get it out. And a mishap by Oregon causes the puck to slide out. Here comes Muller. But it's taken over by Oregon. Here comes Charnold into the zone for the Ducks. He loses an edge, and it's picked up by Paulo. Moeller makes a move through a couple of ducks, and Utah's offsides.
Yeah, I've been praising the Oregon goalies, and I don't want to shortchange Landon. You know, Landon has a pretty respectable stats himself. He's got a .902 save percentage, 3.21 goals against average, and as Patrick has noted, has been the primary goalie for the Utes from day one of the season. So again, you know, goaltending is another something where Utah is also excelling quite well. I think the thing of concern is, and we've talked about this a little bit, is that we don't have a reliable backup goalie for the D1 men's. We've had a couple different ones. It's kind of been a little bit of a rotation there.
As here comes Oregon into the zone. They have a shot from the high slot, gloved away by Anderson. Rebound loose. It's deflected away.
Nice save.
As it's Oregon still on possession in the Utah zone. At the point goes to Voiles. Nice pass down low. The backhand shot goes wide. Baird skates with it. Gets it over to Goggin. Baird, a shot. It goes wide.
Nice. Good job, Landon.
Big chance for the Ducks. They have a shot in front. It's deflected out, and that will not go for an icing as the goaltender comes out to play it.
Peterson decided to play that instead of let it go all the way to the end line.
Oregon in the Utah zone again. Puck goes to the point. A shot. Good save by Anderson. Paulo skates with the puck. In comes Nahara. He's hit along the boards hard there by Fix. Oregon comes towards Utah. Here they come.
And he just missed a breakaway chance.
Maher almost had himself a big chance there as here comes Oregon again. They try and center it. Nice block there by Nahara. Music frees the puck up. Rendell for the Ducks skates it in. Point pass, a shot. Nice block there by the stick of Nahara. Nahara forward pass. Here come the Utes the other way. It's Monaco skating it in. Gets the puck in deep. And it'll be Gracia now. Gracia. Langenbrunner out there for the Utes. Pass to Dix.
Here we go.
A shot by Langenbrunner. Off the mark. Brickley. Another shot and a good save. The puck's still loose in front. And
again, extended time in the Oregon zone here for Utah. Oh, and then I said that. Sorry, guys, I jinxed you.
And there goes the puck out
My
of the
bad.
zone. Anderson, nice pass over
Wow.
to Langenbrunner. Here
Nice
comes Langenbrunner in the
pass.
zone. Nice pass. A shot from Pond. Good save. The puck's still loose in front. Rebound. Another save. The puck's still loose and eventually covered up. And there was a good shot that Anderson was going to maybe get an assist there.
I was thinking that. I said, wow, wouldn't it be great if Anderson could get assist? That was a beautiful stretch pass by Anderson. And kudos to Peterson. I don't know how that puck didn't go in on one of those rebounds.
Couple of big chances there for the Utes. Yeah, kudos to Peterson indeed. I mean, how does that happen? That was a great series.
And the puck was bouncing up and down. It wasn't just laying flat on the ice.
A little bit of knuckle puck action there as the faceoff won by the Ducks. As Oregon chases it down in the corner. Just about 6 minutes played here in the second. No score here in the second period as of now. Now here come the Ducks. They dump the puck in. Chasing it down there is Crows. A big hit by Crows.
And
that'll be a trip or a hold or a hook.
Interference, something. Yeah, Noonan, you got busted.
That's a trip.
You got busted.
And Noonan will go to the box for 2 minutes.
It looks like Maher. I think Maher laid the initial check, right, on Noonan.
I think so.
And then they got tangled up, and then Noonan just couldn't let him leave. So there you go.
Oregon controls now as they are on the power play in the Utah zone. And it's still Oregon. Poltz. Point pass.
Oh!
And just kept in by the Ducks.
Kept in by inches.
As tape it goes. Baird to the point. Voitless a shot. It's deflected wide.
Oh, nice, nice. Rebound
Light
pass.
down the side, has a shot. He scores! Wyatt Light! 2-0 for the Utes as he puts that one right past Peterson.
So what's interesting about that goal is Wyatt was coming in so fast, I believe he forced Peterson to make a mistake, because if you look at him, he slid over too far and left that far post corner open, but he had to do that because he didn't have time to check where the post was because Wyatt was bearing down on him so fast. That's the exemplification of speed kills. I wish we had instant replay so we could see it again, but when you see it on YouTube later, rewind it and watch that, because Wyatt Light came down on him so fast, I think that forced Peterson to make a crucial mistake, and he didn't cover the angle right.
And that's a shorthanded goal for the Utes.
And it was beautiful. And it was shorthanded. And I love the bounce pass that started that breakaway off. Do you remember who that was that sent off the bounce pass?
I believe it was Alex King.
Yeah. Great heads up by Alex King, because he saw that Wyatt Light was hanging out there in the neutral zone, and he bounced it off the boards, and it was all Wyatt after that.
Whoa, that face-off one, like, almost out of play as it goes all the way around the boards. Oregon keeps it in. As that'll be the second goal of the night for the Utes. As here they come again. Moeller skates it in around the net, wraparound chance. Oh, just missed it. Pass in front, and it's taken away by the Oregon defense. Here they come the other way. It'll be Goggins skating in. Pass through the slot goes nowhere. Utah shooting Oregon 25-7. Tape pass. Sent into the zone. Chasing it down for Utah is Espen Nelson. Oregon trying to set up a chance here. They're still in the power play for 3 more seconds. Nice defense there by Landon Kusick to force Fortney to just take the puck in deeper. Noonan's back out. Here he comes with Landon Kusick to his left. Landon Kusick makes a couple of moves. Noonan takes over, gets the puck in deep, pinching as he's a defender. Langenbrunner doing battle. And an Oregon player lost his
he broke it.
Stick as
he had
it
to
broke.
drop it because he
There's
broke
a big
the
hit
stick.
on Landon Kusick. He still skates through Landon Kusick. A shot. He scores! Oh my goodness! Jay Landon Kusick! A couple of nice moves, puts it past Peterson, 3-0 Utah.
Wow. W-O-W, that was a thing of beauty. All right, now that's one for the highlight reels, folks. Kind of all started when there was a little confusion. Fortney broke his stick, so he had to drop his stick, so the 2 defenders rushed in and tried to help, and Landon Kusick just skated around him with them hanging on him and still got the puck in the net. That was impressive.
Really impressive stuff there by Landon Kusick. He also got hit really hard in that high slot area.
Yes. All the checking is really amped up this period.
As now Utah really opening it up here against Oregon. This is a big hit. One of the Oregon players hits the boards hard.
And I think I'm starting to see some cracks in the Peterson armor, the Oregon goalie. The pressure's on is starting to make not just Peterson, but the defense is starting to make some mistakes.
Once again in the Oregon zone. They take over, a pass across the zone. Point pass, Narvaez mishandles,
Narvaez
but
just missed the chance.
Paulo sends it down. Narvaez on his horse to keep the puck in, but it eventually gets out. Paulo. Played off the boards. Narvaez. Gets it in. Nice job by him. Got a pass over there to Gracia. As there's
Yeah, I think this is a good strategy. They're putting pressure on the defense, putting pressure on Peterson, and I'm seeing some cracks showing up. There's some mistakes happening here, both in the defense and Peterson as well. Keep it up, boys.
Moeller taking the draw for the Utes against Fortney for Oregon. As Oregon takes over after the draw. Tape-to-tape pass
nice.
to Moeller. He gets it in. That's a hold.
Okay, no whistle.
And
He had him
play
totally
goes
arm
on,
locked.
And Oregon takes over. Rendell. And that puck goes all the way down into the Oregon zone, and that Noonan is tackled
From
along the boards
behind.
there.
And we have a penalty on Utah. On Noonan? Noonan was the one that got hauled down from behind. I don't understand that one.
Yeah,
All
he.
right.
Wow. I'm just going to refrain from my comments.
Okay, I'll make it for you. He got ridden down into the boards from behind, and now he's going to the box.
And they also missed a hold in the Oregon zone.
And
too.
the hold over in the other corner, you're right, where he literally locked elbows with him and dragged him around. All right, well, off we go. Utah in the penalty kill. Fortunately, Utah is very strong in the penalty
Here
kill.
comes Light. Another chance. Light and King. Light skates it in, waits, almost gets it to King. He was waiting for that Oregon defender to commit. He did, but his stick just knocked it loose. Light in the Oregon end, and another penalty against Oregon.
So we have offsetting now for a minute 40.
That's a slashing call against Jimmy Goggin.
I was just looking up the Utah penalty killing percentage, but never mind, because it's now 4-on-4 now. But anyway, the penalty killing percentage for Utah is a nice, healthy 67%. But we're going to be going 4-on-4. So that changes things a bit.
Lots of ice to skate with now. We saw a couple 4-on-4s last night. Here comes Paulo pinching. Skates it forward. Drops off for Light. Light skates with it. Tape to tape to King. Dix fakes a shot. Sends it towards King in his area code. And Light playing physical along the boards with Slayton. Paulo back to Light, taken away by Slayton, and he's going to skate it out.
Ooh, 3-on-2.
Here comes Oregon. Good defense.
Oh,
there
good
from
job, Dix.
Dix. Big hit there by Dix, but here comes Oregon. Rendell has a shot. Good save, Anderson.
Nice save, Anderson.
Dix and Lanakusik. Here comes Lanakusik for the Utes. Skates it in, makes a nice move. Wrap around, Dix scores! Empty net goal for Dylan Dix. What a pass by Lanakusik. 4-0 Utah.
Doesn't get prettier than that. Lanakusik had everyone fooled. They thought he was going to go for the wraparound, try and tuck it in the near post. He looked up, saw Dix standing there. He said, well, here you go. Dix said, thank you very much, in the net.
The Utah faithful happy for that one, and Utah taking over this game in a strong fashion.
Now that's the score I like to see. That was pretty. And that goal happened at 8:05 in this second period. And we're still
Oregon will call their timeout with about 8 minutes to go in the period.
I think that's a wise move by Oregon because clearly the momentum has swung in Utah's favor this period. They're really just pouring it on.
Morgan Feeney just telling his guys not to stop, as you can see down there. Get a close-up of the Utah bench. Close-up of the Oregon bench now here. As one bench looks a lot happier than the other right now. I'll let you figure out which one the happy one is and the other one. As Utah all smiles right now, looking good. As there's still a 4-on-4, 23 seconds left of that, and then Utah will get a little bit of
you know, it was
play.
4-on-4, but boy, it sure looked like Utah had a man advantage for that last play.
Well, they looked very good, and that was just a really nice play by Landon Kusick. You see the brilliance there, and he's going to get an assist, and that's a pretty assist. That's why you see assists and goals are worth the same, because that assist is why that goal happened right there.
That's right. Another reason why hockey rules, assists are as valuable as goals.
Centering pass in front, but
he
it couldn't
lose
be
the handle
controlled by
on it.
Liam Baird. But he has the puck still. A shot pad saved by Anderson.
Nice deflection into the corner.
Landon Kusick skates it forward. Across the logo, he comes in. Stops. Cross-ice pass to Langenbrunner. Couldn't handle it, though. Backhand pass to Brickley. Over to Landon Kusick. Narvaez, Landon Kusick. Cross-ice pass to Brickley. Couldn't handle it again as it's Langenbrunner to Brickley. 5-on-5 now.
Back to 5-on-5.
And that's a trip against, it looked like it was a trip against Noonan, but
no whistle. Noonan can't
up.
cut a break tonight. He's not going to get a penalty.
Well, he did get a penalty. He just
well,
can't
he's not
going to
draw a penalty. Yeah, sorry. He can't catch a break.
As it's flipped out there and taken down by the Utes. They skated in. Here they come. Centering pass deflected. Utah takes over. Landon Kusick skates. Makes a nice move. Oh, my goodness.
The crowd gives a woo on that one.
There by Peterson. And here comes Oregon. They're just going to opt to dump and change. Puck gets out. 6:25 to go in the second, excuse me. Paulo just plays it out all the way down, no icing. Muller skates it in for the Utes. Deep into the corner he goes, plays it just above an Oregon stick there as he flipped it right over.
That was a nice little exchange right there between
Utah.
he and Worth.
A shot, Paulo. Nice pad save by Peterson. Paulo keeps it in for Utah. Pass across the zone doesn't work out. Muller.
Ooh, off a skate.
That hits a duck and goes out. Utah will think about changing here pretty soon. Tate to Tate.
Holding the stick, maybe?
And Utah brings it in, and there's a penalty call against Utah.
What? He was holding SB's stick. I mean, you could see it as plain as day. Go back and rewind the tape. He was totally holding SB's stick. Wow.
Cross-checking against Aspen Nelson.
How can you cross-check someone when they're hanging onto your stick? And he only had one hand on the stick. All right, I'll stop. I'm going to get in trouble. All right. Nonetheless, Utah penalty killing squad is on the job now. It's going to be the Kinger line.
Utah back to the penalty kill. It's a shot and a good save by Anderson.
The two coaches, Feeney, are also reminding the referee about what they think of that call.
They're not too happy about it.
No,
Oregon
they're not
takes
too
over.
happy.
They have a shot blocked by King, who couldn't find it. Held by Voiles. And a big hit
big
by
hit.
Dix on Voiles. Baird
Boy, I sure would want to be in the receiving end of one of those.
to Voiles. A shot blocked, rebound loose, and it doesn't get to the net.
Yeah, he kind of, Poltz kind of whiffed on that shot, on that chance. Looks like a minute 22 left in the penalty still.
Here comes Oregon. A stick handle. Charnold keeps it in. A shot through traffic picked up by Wyatt Light, who skates it out. He's got King if they hurry. Here they come. Light with his speed skates it in. Here he goes. He shoots, and it goes wide after a deflection by what it looked like to be Peterson.
I don't think Peterson wants to see that happen again.
45 seconds to go on the Oregon power play. Tape-to-tape pass, it goes. They skate in. One-time pass in front, good save by Anderson on the doorstep, as he had to cover a lot of ground very quickly there, and he makes the save to keep Oregon scoreless.
Is that Popkov? Was that 11? No, it's 12. So that was Tobin Fix. He was parked right there, right in front of Anderson. It was point blank. I'm sure he wants that one back.
Charnold, tape-to-tape, Fix. They skating in, pass in front. The rebound's loose. What a save by Anderson! He sinks his pad out, makes a big save, and another shot is deflected through traffic. Here come the Utes the other way. Landon Kusick, Erdis, Landon Kusick, Erdis, a shot! Good save by Peterson.
Wow. Amazing saves by both goalies. So Anderson, like you said, he made the first save, the rebound came out. Charnold was right there, and I'm sure he thought he had emptied it all the way, and somehow Anderson got his leg pad out there and knocked it away. And then Peterson on the other end, he faces a 2-on-1 and he makes an amazing save.
Wow, what a save.
Goalie showcase tonight, folks. You're getting your money's worth.
What a save by Anderson. Utah takes over after the faceoff.
And the penalty's over.
Aspen Nelson back out of the box. Tape pass to Dix. Here he comes. Dix makes a move.
Ooh, nice little move.
Save by the goaltender. Oregon pass the other way, but
that
it's
stretch pass is a little bit too far ahead.
Dix.
Oh,
McKay Pond skates it down.
Come on, McKay. Can't quite get there in time.
Strategos gets it in. And Utah takes over in their own end. It's Landon Langenbrunner. Dumps it all the way down. Try to get it to Muller. He does. Muller falls down. A shot. Hits the post and scores! Landon Langenbrunner!
Langenbrunner's there.
Hits the iron and goes in and makes it 5-0 Utah.
Langenbrunner was right there to pick up the rebound. Peterson really didn't have a chance. There was no time for him to react.
The speed of Utah, and that's all because they sent. Oh, it looks like a duck is getting thrown out of the game here. Or no, maybe just a penalty. He skated to the wrong door.
So that's Slayton, number 24. And, so the referee's not giving us a hand signal. He's having a nice long conversation with the scorekeeper. What do you think, Major?
It could be, as their assistant captain Poltz is down there waiting.
Usually if it's just a 2-minute minor, it's just a hand signal. And now he's having a discussion with Poltz, long discussion with Poltz, the alternate captain. And Kinger's gonna come over just to make sure he understands what's going on. All right, let's see. Oh, he's just a 2-minute minor.
That whole play started because they sent Muller down there at the blue line, and he was chased after that dumped in puck, and That's what set it all up.
And even as he was getting hauled down, he managed to, get that puck in front.
Here they come.
Ooh.
Here comes Landon Kusick. Taken away. Here comes Oregon the other way. Pass to no man's land, and Urdis for the Utes, or excuse me, Wyatt Light for the Utes skates it forward. Light with some speed across the blue line. Here they come. Peels back to Urdis. Centering pass to King. Hit the stick of Baird and eventually gets out of the zone. 1:15 remaining on the Utah power play.
So that penalty on Nick Slayton was tripping. I thought with the discussion it was going to be something else, but he's just in there for 2 minutes. Well,
That's
a minute
a huge
4
hit
now.
on Chelan Kusick. Nice pass to the point. It's Light who winds up. Nice block by the shin guard there of Minchin. Anderson out to play. To the stick of King.
Ooh.
And he lets
Kind of
that
misjudged
pass
the
rip
pass
to
to
no one.
Light.
And here comes King into the zone across the blue line. He skates, has a shot, it deflects off of Voiles and goes wide. And now here comes Baird skating down. Big chance for Oregon. Skates, shot, he scores!
Wow. I think Anderson might have gone down a little bit early on that one.
Shorthanded goal for the Ducks, their first one of the evening.
Almost looked like Anderson was expecting to come in low. He went down a little too early and it went up over his shoulder.
Bar down goal there for Oregon.
And Baird is one of the top 5 scorers for Oregon. He came into last night's game. I have stats updated up to last night with 4 goals and 4 assists. Now it's going to be 5. I don't think he scored last night.
Less than a minute to go in the second. As here comes Langenbrunner. Tape to McKay Pond. He skates it in. Pond getting the puck in deep. Backhand pass to the point. Over to Langenbrunner. Langenbrunner stick handles. Takes one-time shot in front. It's still loose. They score!
Now that's
I'm not sure who it was, but
that was
Utah
Pond.
converts and
maybe
gets their
not.
6th goal of the night.
I think it was Pond. McKay Pond.
And it looks like it's Pond as he skates over to
That's good because he's had
the
3 or
bench.
4 good chances that were close that didn't go in, and he finally gets one to go in. Right place, right time. And that's the way you answer a shorthanded goal. You just score one back.
That's
Scoreboard
a power
hasn't
play
even
goal
had
for
a
the
chance
Utes.
to keep up yet.
That's a power play goal for the Utes. And Utah leads 6-1 now. So it will be McKay Pond officially on the goal. As the period almost coming to an end here in Salt Lake City, as Utah is just going to dump it in and let the horn sound. As after 2 periods of play, this game has been broken wide open as the Utes now lead 6-1.
You know, it's
after
interesting.
2.
It's interesting. In the first period, Utah outshot Oregon 18 shots on goal to 14. In the second period, is a lot more evenly matched. Utah had 12, Oregon had 10. But, you know, the difference is on the scoreboard, right? In the second period, 5 of them went in.
And you see Oregon skating to their bench as well, or their locker room, as well as Utah. And we will be back after a short break as both teams get some strategy going, and we'll see how interesting the third period is as Utah is completely taken over this period. And we'll be back with more hockey from Salt Lake City, so don't move an inch. Don't miss the
Stay
action
tuned.
between Oregon and Utah coming from Salt Lake City in just a few moments.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the home
Welcome to game day fun.
anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to the party!
Sea of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your
Welcome to the arts.
have no trip. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real world experiences.
We can go to the bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water.
Welcome to new friends.
We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the time of your life.
not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might faint and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab and walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come and gone.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
So get up and grab and walk and see.
Thanks for calling the Salt Lake Visitor Center. If you have any questions, please leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Hello! I tell you what, I'm just going to put you on speaker. All right, a little about me. I'm a bit of a phenomenal skier, so I want to take my family on a vacay, which is short for vacation. Hope you don't mind the abbreviations. I'm just short of time today, so I need to sort of hurry things along. Just a few simple questions for you. They call Salt Lake Ski City, but you do ski in the mountains, right? I'm just picturing myself skiing down the sidewalk there next to the shops. Knowing my luck, I'll do one of my big flips and end up in the traffic. So I don't want that to be the case. Look, I've got to go. You're really keeping me here. Although I will say, I'm going to see your Utah Jazz play a basketball game. And I've heard there's a couple of Australians in the team. So here's my question. Are they causing you any trouble? I just had a thought. The average snowfall near Salt Lake is 500 inches. If I was to utilise all of that to build a giant snow person, would that be majestic or a bit scary? Oh, hey, listen, just quietly. I'm a big family guy. You know that. I've told you that. But after a few days with them, I'm going to need a drink. That's legal, right? I hear Utah has the youngest population of any state. So if I was to head down to one of your hot rockin' clubs or a social event, would there be a youth person in there that might be able to explain Snapchat to me? My kids just won't do it. Now, I've heard there's a bit of a Sharks versus Jets rivalry between the skiers and the snowboarders. And if I made that movie, would you watch it? Oh, when was your last Yeti sighting? Are you getting all this, by the way? I'm assuming you can rewind. the Utah state bird is a California gull. I mean, even you've got to admit that is confusing. I guess that's more of a statement than a question, but still I thought I'd bring it up. Now, your Ski City Super Pass, I take it that's part of the Marvel Universe. If I get that, will people call me the Winter Soldier Man? I really wish you could see this. All right, well, this would be costing me, so I better go. Thanks for everything. Bye.
Hi, this is Beth from the Salt Lake Visitor Center calling you back to answer your questions. First off, yes, you can absolutely drink here. We'd prefer if you ski in the mountains, and I'm happy to call you Winter Soldier.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the home
Welcome to Game Day Fun.
anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to
Toss
the
them
party!
in the sea of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your
Welcome to the arts.
top, no trap. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real world experiences.
We can go to the bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water.
Welcome to new friends.
We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the time of your life.
not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might fade and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab and walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come and gone.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
So get up and grab and walk and see.
Thanks for calling the Salt Lake Visitor Center. If you have any questions, please leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Hello! I tell you what, I'm just going to put you on speaker. All right, a little about me. I'm a bit of a phenomenal skier, so I want to take my family on a vacay, which is short for vacation. Hope you don't mind the abbreviations. I'm just short of time today, so I need to sort of hurry things along. Just a few simple questions for you. They call Salt Lake Ski City, but you do ski in the mountains, right? I'm just picturing myself skiing down the sidewalk there next to the shops. Knowing my luck, I'll do one of my big flips and end up in the traffic. So I don't want that to be the case. Look, I've got to go. You're really keeping me here. Although I will say, I'm going to see your Utah Jazz play a basketball game. And I've heard there's a couple of Australians in the team. So here's my question. Are they causing you any trouble? I just had a thought. The average snowfall near Salt Lake is 500 inches. If I was to utilise all of that to build a giant snow person, would that be majestic or a bit scary? Oh, hey, listen, just quietly. I'm a big family guy. You know that. I've told you that. But after a few days with them, I'm going to need a drink. That's legal, right? I hear Utah has the youngest population of any state. So if I was to head down to one of your hot rockin' clubs or a social event, would there be a youth person in there that might be able to explain Snapchat to me? My kids just won't do it. Now, I've heard there's a bit of a Sharks versus Jets rivalry between the skiers and the snowboarders. And if I made that movie, would you watch it? Ooh, when was your last Yeti sighting? Are you getting all this, by the way? I'm assuming you can rewind. The Utah state bird is a California gull. I mean, even you've got to admit that is confusing. I guess that's more of a statement than a question, but still I thought I'd bring it up. Now, your Ski City Super Pass, I take it that's part of the Marvel Universe. If I get that, will people call me the Winter Soldier Man? I really wish you could see this. All right, well, this would be costing me, so I better go. Thanks for everything. Bye!
This is Beth from the Salt Lake Visitor Center calling you back to answer your questions. First off, yes, you can absolutely drink here. We'd prefer if you ski in the mountains, and I'm happy to call you Winter Soldier.
Welcome back to the Utah Hockey Broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. It's Patrick McGann alongside Anita Tsuchiya here in Salt Lake City, Utah, bringing you coverage between the Ducks and the Utes. As Utah currently leads 6-1, looking for the sweep of Oregon this weekend.
And Utah has really shut Oregon down this game tonight compared to last night. It doesn't look like in the shots on goal because actually Oregon came out and shot 10 shots on goal during that period, and Utah had 12. But the difference, of course, or Utah had 13. The difference, of course, is on the scoreboard. Having a little conference with the officials down here.
Yeah,
got any idea what that's about?
Yeah, maybe. Let's get ready for the third. I'm not sure.
So I'd like to see Utah come out and put a few more on the board and just really put the nail in there. The fans want it too. Let's let them go.
Both
They're
squads
ready.
getting ready.
They're ready to rock.
As the Utah bench and the Oregon bench both getting up on their feet.
Getting fired up, as they should.
As it looks like the Oregon coach trying to fire up his team. Knowing how good they are and the teams they've played, I'm sure 5 goals in a period is not outside of the realm of possibility. As Utah has the puck in the
pretty
Oregon
play
zone.
by King.
And Oregon takes over. They dump it in. And there's a huge hit by Dylan Dix in the corner. Oh my goodness.
He's going to the bench. He's had enough.
That's one of the biggest hits I've seen him apply there, as here comes King across the blue line as a shot. And the referee gloves it up, and the Utah bench is not happy. The referee thought the goaltender actually gloved the puck. And well, Langenbrunner takes over after the faceoff. Couple of spinoramas. As he has the puck now. Skates over a fallen duck. Landakusik in the corner.
I don't know why that sounds funny.
And he scores! Shea Landakusik takes a shot from the goal line. It somehow gets in. Utah leads 7-1. Nice shot there from Shea Landakusik. And you can see the fans getting into it a little bit here. And Utah really adding it on here.
That did not take long. 1 minute, 6 seconds into this third period.
Puck goes down into the Utah zone. Goal happened so quickly, the scoreboard is yet to be updated.
Those goals are coming fast and furious now.
As Oregon dumps it in and it goes out of play.
So that is Shea Landakusik's second goal of the game. We rooting for a hat trick? I'd like to see one.
I don't think there'll be an empty net for Oregon tonight, so
we'll have to earn it the old-fashioned way.
They'll have to earn it, yeah. As Oregon dumps it all the way into the zone. Puck played along the boards by Utah to get it out. That's Landon Langenbrunner, skates it forward. Here he comes, Landon Langenbrunner. Tries to dish it, but good defense by Fortney for Oregon to take it away. Slayton gets it out. Brickley to Langenbrunner, and he's going to get off as he tips it. The Ducks trying to get the puck out. And into the Utah zone they come. Centering pass to the point. A shot tipped and just goes wide. That shot coming from the stick of Goggin, and now Voiles is going to skate all the way down for the icing against Oregon, or against Utah, excuse me. Very good. Better showing tonight from the Utah offense than last night.
Much better, much improved.
And
you know, it's interesting because I'm not sure if I see a change in how they play, but the results are much more productive tonight. That's what I would say. Like, it doesn't seem like they've changed the strategy. Maybe they changed did a few line changes. Maybe there's some personnel changes that have made the difference. I couldn't put my finger quite on what the difference is between last night and tonight.
I agree. The efforts look very similar from both squads. Just Utah able to convert much more as here they come into the zone. It's Moeller skating through the defense. Moeller into the zone, just misses.
And very democratically, right? We're having goals being scored by lots of different people.
Everyone's getting on the board tonight as Utah has the puck.
That's a nice way to head into the winter break, yeah?
I think Utah will take it. I think they'll like what they're doing. As Oregon will go back home and
with some
play
things to think about.
Western Washington next weekend, and then they'll head into their winter break.
If I remember correctly, Western Washington has a pretty good D2 team, correct?
I'm not sure, as that puck stumped all the way in, and
oh, they don't have the records on the schedule.
But
that's on a different
this
page.
This could be Oregon's worst loss of the season, shaping up to be that right now. They've done this to a couple of teams in the D2 level, but as of right now, it's just shaping up to be Oregon's most goals given up in a game.
Worst goal differential.
Yes, and in this season, I guess you could say, as.
And just imagine, we're only number 18. It'll be interesting to see what happens when they go to Nevada.
That'll be the last weekend of the season as well, as they'll go to UNLV, and obviously they're up for the challenge, but UNLV is a very good hockey team. You make any mistake on them and they cash in.
Well, and I don't know if we mentioned it, but UNLV went to the Chicago Showcase and they had to face a bunch of tough teams, and they won all 3 of their games, which is
here comes Noonan, a shot, good save by
Adrian,
Peterson.
Minot State, and Liberty to win the championship. So they are very good. That's what helped boost their rankings up to number 4. And some people think it maybe should have been even higher because Adrian is ranked number 2. I think they beat a number 2 team, a number 4 team, and a number
back
6
and forth, and Utah trying to pepper pass here and find the right shot. Wyatt Light skates it forward. But yeah, in UNLV, I mean, that Chicago Showcase.
I think that opened some eyes
for people
about how good the quality of hockey is in the WCHL.
I really think you're right, and UNLV, it should be taken seriously right now. They're number 4 in the country at the ACHA level, and Anita was saying a lot of people are like, well, they've beaten the teams that are in front of them. So
right, because they went into that showcase, I think, at number 5. So they had 2 teams that were ranked above them that they beat. They didn't lose any of their games. They won all 3. And as I understand it, the format was winner plays winner, loser plays loser. So every time you win, you actually end up playing someone who's tougher.
Right.
The competition just gets tougher as you go in through the tournament. And that's pretty impressive because, you know, those teams like Minot State, Adrian, Liberty, they have long-standing programs of being like top 10,
right,
top 5 ranked schools every year.
Utah trying to join the ranks of those teams next year.
Oh, let's do that. I think
that
that sounds like a great
I
idea.
shouldn't even say that because Utah still has a lot of games on
we
their
have a
schedule.
lot of games left, and we get to stay home. We got all our road trips out of the way early, so.
Well, one more trip to Colorado State for the men's 1 team, and that'll be it.
And that's pretty much it, yep.
And that'll be their required road series against a different division. Here comes Utah, a shot, good save by Peterson.
Yeah, it was Erdis who took that shot.
Urtis,
with a pass from Wyatt Light.
Urtis bringing a lot of firepower here tonight.
Yeah, he's really showing off some skills. Oops.
But as I was saying, Utah plays one team at home and away from the opposite division in the WCHL.
Right.
It's broken up into two
Right.
sets of 5, the West Division and the East Division. Utah will be playing their one required road series at Colorado State in Fort Collins next semester.
I'm excited to see Oklahoma come to town. Or Oklahoma, we have both of them, right? Oklahoma and Central Oklahoma, I think, come in to Utah at the end of the season. Or am I wrong about that? Sorry, I shouldn't say that. I'm the one who's supposed to look that stuff up. Sorry about that.
As that puck is dumped all the way down and into the Oregon zone.
It's Oklahoma. Okay, so I'm less excited about that because Oklahoma is not having a great season this year.
Central
They're struggling
Oklahoma
a
is
little bit.
the firepower team out of the state of Oklahoma.
Central Oklahoma is definitely doing much better, and unfortunately, poor Oklahoma is struggling a little bit this year.
But there you see it. I mean, Utah actually, their next game isn't until Friday, January 28th.
Right.
At
yeah,
home
it's a ways away.
against Colorado.
And the women and the men's D2 don't play again until the 15th, the week before that. So it's a long winter break between now and January.
So shot, good pad save by Peterson. And as of right now, it appears that no ranked teams are on the Ute schedule. Oh my goodness! Chaylan Akusic tried to do the Michigan folks, and he was hit hard. Oregon didn't like that.
He kind of paid for that one.
He did. Oh my goodness, I would be speechless if he actually completed the Michigan. That would have been
Is that the one where you flick it into the back of the goalie
basically
and it
like a
trickles in?
lacrosse goal. Basically like a
Okay.
lacrosse goal. It was you pick it up with your stick and you shove it in the corner from behind the net. Morgan Feeney might not be too happy with that because that's obviously,
Showboating.
Yeah, that he might get his fair share when he gets to the bench. A nice move by Narvaez. He dumps it in.
And I think what would make it a particularly, if I can use the word offensive, is that would have completed a hat trick had he made that goal.
I forgot about that. That would have been unbelievable.
Yeah. Which might be
this place would have lost.
might have been the motivation for that kind of nonsense.
Yeah, but he definitely paid for it. Oregon was like, not happening.
Yeah.
Not happening today.
Yeah.
They say we might be D2, but we're coming. We're gonna be D1 soon, and we don't want to see that.
That's a little bit of disrespect right there. I have to say that, even though I'm a Utah person, I can imagine. I could relate to how Oregon would feel about that.
We definitely can after the men's 2 game is. Here comes Utah. They have a shot. It goes high. And it's picked off. Here come the Ducks. 3-on-2 if they hurry the other way. They come into the zone. Oregon, it's Crows with the puck. Crows has a shot. Good save,
Wow,
Anderson.
nice save. That was through some traffic, and Anderson had to cut across to his right to make sure he covered that gap. He had it all the way.
And a really nice save as Utah's out shooting Oregon 34-13 currently.
And that can't be right. It's only 3-0 in this period. I think that's not quite right. The shots on goal. So the scoreboard hasn't quite caught up with the activity this period yet.
And then I'll go for an icing against Oregon.
So kind of, we've talked about this in other games, but when the goal differential, the gap is this big, now what Utah has to watch out for is make sure they don't get drawn into any chippy penalties or chippy skirmishes.
I've been really impressed with Oregon. They're
very disciplined.
Very disciplined, very classy team. They don't really get drawn into stuff like that. We haven't seen much of that at all this series compared to prior series we've seen where Utah absolutely just gets pulled into making dumb penalties that can be prevented. But I'm very impressed with the Oregon program. Very disciplined, very classy. And that's how you know they're a good hockey team.
Right. It means they run a tight ship. And that's always good to see.
Colts wins the draw. He dumps it in. As Oregon keeps it in, they dump it all the way down into the zone. Pulls it along the boards. As it looks like Monaco was pinned up along the boards there for Utah. As we're halfway through the third period between the Utes
Oh, and Monaco's got a little chance now.
and the Ducks. Here comes Monaco. Cross zone pass there to Brickley, and it's dumped all the way down, only for Slayton to pick it up. Slayton skates forward. There's a shot. Anderson's just going to cover it up and force a whistle. See him there. You can see his mask close up. Looks like for the Ducks, it's going to be Minchin taking the draw against Alex King as Oregon wins the draw, but Utah takes over.
Ooh, nice pass. Oh, he
Light
couldn't.
gets it up and comes out, and a shot and a good save.
Boy, Urtis had a chance
My goodness,
at it.
I couldn't talk there. I couldn't
Urtis
see
had
what
a
happened.
chance. Urtis had a chance there, but then the puck kind of skipped away from him, but then Wyatt picked it up, and Peterson made an amazing glove save because he basically stopped the play in his tracks since it was two of them and two of Utah and only one of Oregon to help defend.
As Utah wins the draw, Urtis tries to wind up. Drop pass. There's a shot blocks there by the Ducks. As Oregon tries to skate it out of the zone. Long pass blocked by Dix. Light along the boards, backwards to Dix. Nice pass.
There you go.
Urtis dumps it in, and it'll be covered up by Peterson.
So I think Oregon is starting to drag a little bit. I'm not seeing kind of the energy that I saw in the first period. I wonder if maybe 3 days in a row, this being their third day, that's finally starting to wear them out a little bit. Plus, they've been playing on Olympic ice for 3 days because the previous game in Logan against USU, they also have Olympic ice.
As Dix has it at the point to King. A shot.
There
Good
you go.
save, Peterson. Another shot goes wide. As it's Nelson. Tape to Dix. To
Ooh,
Light.
Wyatt Light gets tangled up there in the middle.
Light still stick handles
and Wyatt
out of
gets
it.
up first with
Here
the
he
puck.
comes, Wyatt Light into the zone. Still stick handling. A shot just
Ooh,
high.
that was a nice shot.
Just high there for Light. Another big hit. It's Dix. Tape to tape to Urtis. Urtis skates forward. Here he comes. Urtis, a couple of moves. Wow, with some speed. To Langenbrunner. That puck goes all the way down for an icing against Oregon. As Utah still leading Oregon in the shots department 34-13. We haven't had an updated count yet.
Yeah, it's still showing 3-0. That's not. We know that's not correct.
Oregon wins the draw and gets the puck out, but that may go for icing again, and it will. And the Oregon coaching staff not too happy about it.
Well, I'm sure they would like to have their Oregon actually keep possession of the puck and skate it out of their end zone instead of just hucking it down to the end of the ice. Unless they're unhappy about the fact that it looked like a Utah player may have touched it on the way.
That's what they're saying. They wanted the tip.
Yeah, I thought so too. I actually was surprised at the icing call because I thought we had a Utah player parked over there between the red and blue, and he did get a piece of it. But
Face-off won by Utah. They dump it in. Oregon plays it off the boards. Just under 8 minutes to go. They get it out. And
Uh-oh.
here comes Rendell skating it down. Noonan trying to beat him to the corner. Makes
Ooh,
a nice
little move. Looks like Landon is in there trying to help out a little bit.
Narvaez now has the puck. As the Utes stick handle and get the puck out. Pultz to retrieve for Oregon. Here comes Landon Kusik. Skates it across the blue line. Here comes Che. Skates it around the net. Dishes it towards the crease. Moeller takes over. He skates with it. Spinorama. Another spinorama.
Moeller's putting on some moves for us.
And he got double teamed eventually. Held on to that puck for too long. And you see what happens there as it goes all the way down to the Utah zone. And now it'll be Moeller across the blue line. It's poked away. And it goes to Oregon, who skates it into the Utah zone. And that might be a hold against the Utes. And there is maybe another penalty.
That was on Brickley. Yeah, it's going to be on Brickley, either holding or maybe interference. He was trying to go for the puck, but instead he kept the attacker from entering the zone. Pretty mild penalty, though.
And he'll go to the box.
Yep, you called it. Holding.
Holding against Brickley.
Yep, Sam Brickley gets a sit for 2.
So Oregon back to the power play. As they send a puck across the zone. A couple of head fakes there from the point. Here comes Fortney, a shot through traffic, doesn't get there. Kept in by Voiles. Baird, the Ducks. That's a hand pass, and it's not a hand pass.
Apparently not according to the referees.
I actually thought the referee said hand, and that's why I said that, but
Then he made the hand signal that was the opposite of what you expected.
not the right hand signal, correct. As the Ducks restart and reset here on their power play.
Well, we often call the wrong thing from up here. I do.
I guess we're kind of far away from the action, so our eyes aren't as good as the referees who are down there, but that puck stumped all the way in. Anderson out to play it. As Oregon keeps it in the zone.
So a minute left in Brickley's penalty, and the penalty against Utah. Ooh, that one went off the side of the net. That was really close to bouncing in.
Light, here he comes shorthanded. Wyatt Light into the zone, makes some moves. Spinorama still has the puck. Backhand shot. Oh, nice save by Peterson.
I don't know how Peterson kept up with all the zigzagging. Wyatt Light is a
And there's a
is
penalty
wonder.
against Oregon here.
Ooh, what do you think? Hooking against Wyatt Light?
Yeah, I saw there could have been an infraction there on that breakaway. It's going to be Hunter Voiles going to the box for Oregon. Actually,
roughing.
something I noticed actually from Hunter Voiles is yesterday his jersey, he was wearing Caden Gordon's jersey yesterday, and they covered up his name today for tape. Maybe they watched the broadcast, or maybe their fans who've been watching our broadcast told us, because I was calling him Caden Gordon all night
Right, we were
last
calling the whole
night.
time. I had to make a few changes last night, too, after I looked at the game center and realized we had some of the rosters had changed at last minute, and I tried to fix them today.
But that is Hunter Voiles in the box there for the Ducks. There's a shot. It's blocked there by Pond, and here comes Utah again. Landon Kusik trying to make a couple of moves. As it's 4-on-4 hockey here.
For still about 20 seconds before Brickley gets released from penalty box.
And Oregon picks off the pass there from Utah, and they break it out as it's Lars Kroos.
Brickley's standing up. He's ready to go.
And there he goes. He's back out onto the ice. And here they come.
Oh, good timing for Brickley.
Gets the puck, and now he has a slap shot and a good glove save.
Nice glove save. Although Peterson had an unimpeded look at that one. He saw that one all the way.
As there you see Brickley heading back to the bench. Looking at some fans. King takes the draw for the Utes. Face-off won by Utah. It's Urtis at the point to Light. Light to Urtis. Utah on the power play now, by the way.
Pretty.
Shot. Nice save by Peterson.
Nice quick release by Moeller, right? That was Moeller on that cross pass.
King, puck's behind him, plays it back up to Urtis. Urtis a fake shot to Light. Back to Urtis. Back to Light. Light stick handles along the blue line. And a good defensive play there by Baird to get the puck out.
Checks it loose, yeah. 38 seconds left
And down
in the penalty.
goes Light, and that'll be a penalty against the Ducks. Going to be a trip.
Oh, so Utah's going to get the rare chance to go 5-on-3 for 30 seconds.
Baird knew exactly what he did.
Yeah, he's not making any protests. He's just skating right into the box. And not surprisingly, for the 5-on-3, they're going to have the Landacusic, Langenbrunner, McKay Pond line. It's also Dix and
Face-off one all the way out of the zone.
Nahara is our fifth man on this 5-on-3.
Anderson dishes it to Landacusic, so here comes Landacusic.
Let's see if they can do something.
Dix. Langenbrunner. Dix one-time shot. Good save, Peterson.
You know, we talk about how Dix is a physical player and he's good on defense. He's also a pretty darn good shot.
He does.
His slap shots tend to be nice and low and accurate.
As Utah controls out after the face-off, as it's Dix to Landacusic. Cross-ice pass, Langenbrunner makes a move. Spin around, oh my goodness. Langenbrunner a shot, good save.
That was a nice little 360 move there.
As Utah's now on a 5-on-4 power play. McKay Pond to Landacusic. Point pass to Dix. Landacusic. Pond. Langenbrunner to Dix. One-time shot through traffic. Rebound. Nice save, Peterson.
Boy, Nahara almost had that one.
Nice pass by Langenbrunner. Landacusic has a shot. It's deflected, and Langenbrunner's going to pick this one up. A minute to go on the power play. Landacusic. Cross-ice pass, hits a couple of sticks, deflected. Strategos tries to get it out. Kept in by Dix. The Utes relentless here. He winds up a shot through traffic, saved by Peterson, and Oregon finally clears the zone. Anderson plays that puck
Anderson
forward.
sends it all the way in, right up to Landacusic.
And that
Oh, it was offsides. Darn it.
was offsides, correct. Or excuse me, icing, it looks like maybe.
Oh, icing, wow. I thought Landacusic got a stick on it. All right. Guess not.
As that faceoff's won, and Anderson covers up right after the faceoff.
Boy, I tell you, Pearson's having to work hard. We talked about in the D2 men's game, O'Donnell faced 60 shots. Well, here, Peterson's faced 45.
Yeah, he's faced a lot of pucks tonight, and Oregon coming into Salt Lake and had a close game last night, but Utah opened it up tonight.
Yeah, not tonight.
As Utah has to reset as they were offside there. Urtis skates it in. Urtis with the puck with some speed around the back
Nice
of the
little
net.
moves by Urtis there. Whoops, and then he
just
loses
lost it. The King picks it up. Urtis. Puck at the blue line. Utah power play over now as it's King. Backhand shot. Just
Ooh,
wide.
that was pretty.
Baird out of the box. As we have just over a minute to go in this game. Here comes Oregon into the zone. Has a shot. Good save. Anderson.
Yeah, it's Jimmy Goggin. Anderson saw that one all the way. So Oregon's really, again, I think I've said this before, they've really gotten shut down this game. They've only had 15 shots on goal the whole game, and only 3 this period compared to 14 by Utah.
As Oregon has it in their own end here. And they're going to skate it out and try and get one more.
Yeah, I think for Oregon now it's just a matter of salvaging the period by trying to maybe get one more goal in before the buzzer sounds.
And the puck goes all the way down. As Gracia's out there now for Utah as he chased that puck down as the final 40 seconds tick down. Oregon dumps it out. As Utah just lets this clock wind down, Oregon still putting pressure on here. I can tell you their coach has them skating a full 60 minutes.
That's right. Well, and that's what you're supposed to do. You can't give up just because you're behind.
Absolutely, and credit to the Ducks. As here comes Utah into the zone, Langenbrunner. One-time pass broken up by the Ducks, and that's it. The horn's gonna sound. Utah wins 7-1 against the University of Oregon here on home ice as they go celebrate down.
And
by
that is
Anderson.
a nice commanding win by the Utes.
Very commanding win against a D2 team.
It's going to give Oregon something to think about on the trip home.
A very long trip home for them if they took the bus, as Utah will shake hands with the Ducks. But just one thing to note here, just wanted to make it known that we appreciate Oregon for coming out to Utah here. Obviously, as a men's 2 team, it can be intimidating to play men's 1 teams, and they're making that jump, and we're excited for their program here at Utah. So we thank them for coming out. It was a pleasure to have the Ducks here.
Luck.
And we wish them luck the rest of the way. Absolutely.
Utah, if anyone, understands what it's like to move up from D2 to D1
Absolutely.
and hit the independent road for those first couple of years. That certainly Utah knows that. A.J. Bolden has told stories about it. I can't remember how many thousands of miles they put in that first season as a D1 independent. So we wish the best of luck to Oregon.
And by the way, very classy team. At least from what we observed up here in the way they played the game. They played very cleanly, very clean game. No chippiness after the whistles. It sounded like they were, just a hockey team that wanted to come play hockey. Very disciplined, very classy. So just a lot of good things to say about them. We just wanted to say that on our broadcast firsthand because, obviously we know how intimidating it is to play those teams. As you were saying, Anita, Utah was a part of this process a long time ago as they salute the fans after a big-time win here on home ice. But just one last time, a thank you to Oregon and a good luck the rest of the way here in Salt Lake City. But who knows, maybe in a couple of years from now they'll be in the WCHL, whatever it may be. But whatever it may be, we wish them luck down the road. I'm sure we'll see them again soon. Actually, I was told by A.J. Bolden we play them this exact same weekend next season. So
That's right.
We'll for sure see you in a year, Oregon. So until then, take care. And next time we see them, they'll be a men's 1 team. So good luck to them. But Utah, what a game by them, Anita.
Absolutely. And everybody, we've got a nice long winter break, so we wish everyone happy holidays. Please stay safe, enjoy your holidays, and we'll see you all in January.
Absolutely. We thank you for watching Utah hockey this first semester, you could say, this first half of the season. As Anita said, we'll be back at January 28th with more men's Division I hockey. But until then, it'll be a little bit of a break for the men's 1 team as they'll regroup and prepare for that second half of their schedule and try to make nationals. But that's all the time we have left on our broadcast tonight. We thank you for tuning in. This is Patrick McGann alongside Anita Tsuchiya. Thank you for tuning into our broadcast between the Utah Utes and the Oregon Ducks. The final score, Utah victorious over Oregon 7-1. This is Patrick McGann signing off from Salt Lake City, saying so long, good night, and happy holidays.